Alright, this is your boy Orlando with Top Sports Debate. I didn't plan on doing this, but I just put in some sports bets. So let me show you guys what I did. So tonight we have the Broncos going against the Chargers. The Broncos are 2-3 and the Chargers are 3-2. You have the Chargers are predicted to win by 4 points. So let's first look at the Chargers schedule, right? So the last game they played was against the Browns. They only won by 2. The Browns are not the best team, not the worst team, but the Browns were at home. So this is a good win, put up 30 points. This is an irrelevant win against the against the Texans. They beat them by 10 points right here. Then this is the game that sucked. They got blew out by the Jaguars. This is a tough one, they got blew out. And then they only lost to the Chargers by 3. So when I look at this, and they did have a win against the Raiders. So when I look at this, first thing I look at is how many points do they average per game. If you do this, we had 30, we had 32 points, probably 34 points, probably 29. So they average close to 27 points a game, probably 27.5, just by skimming and looking at that. And I'm looking at they are a good team because you beat the Raiders. You barely lost to the Chargers. They had some crazy stuff. They win the games they supposed to win, basically. And I'm looking at how many blowouts that they had. They haven't had any blowouts. They won by 10 here, won by 2, barely won. So they're not a good blowout team, but it could change tonight. Next thing, we're looking at the Broncos. Broncos have looked terrible because this whole game was one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life. All field goals and overtime. Only scored 9 points. Lost against the Raiders at home. Scored 23 points. I lost money. I don't know why I always bet with them or against them. I always take my money. Right here, you only won by 11 points. They beat the Texans by 7 points right here. Lost to the Seahawks by 1. So when you're looking at this, their average is probably like 17 points a game. So if we just did the average, we are at 27. And so the score, I would predict 27-17. The Chargers to win by 10 points. That's what I would have. So you can pick the Chargers to win and cover the spread. They should easily do that. But every time I done bet against the Broncos, I lost. Every time I bet with the Broncos, I lost. But let me show you guys the bets that I have done so far. Can I click? Let's see my bets. Okay. So what I did was went towards Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert, for him to outpass Russell Wilson, $100 get you $64. So that makes sense to me. $100 there, boom, let's make $64. I just need him to throw more passing yards than Next thing, since I'm predicting him to have more passing yards, every single game he have played, he has thrown over 264 yards. It could have been, one game he probably didn't? Yeah, I think the last game is the only one he didn't. But outside of that, he literally threw over 264 yards. So $100 get us $90. So hopefully he do that again. Then I have them winning. Since I said 10 points, right? I put 50 on it. That gave me 120. But just to get a little freaky, let's go for the blowout. The blowout, $50 gets you $320. That is, you get some early turnovers. You don't have to say they get some early turnovers. He don't have to throw crazy because if your defense gets you 14 points, you're going to run the ball more. It's not going to be a shootout, so you don't have to throw as much. So these are the bets I did. I'm probably going to take them to cover the spread also, but I don't know. I got $142. I should just put that to cover the spread and go all in on the Chargers. And just my luck, the Broncos end up winning. So those are the ones I have for today. If you guys want some free money with FanDuel, you might as well get your free $75. Just click the link in the bio. Give 75, get 75. So once you do like a deposit, you're going to get free $75 to bet. Go ahead and do that. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Definitely need you guys' help. Make sure you do that. I am Orlando Cheaty K with Top Sports Bet. Talk to you guys soon.